Swagger, she don't fucking crazy.
Got that city on my back, nigga. 20 bows gone in one play. Real trap, nigga. Damn. Alright, what's good, YouTube? We back with another one, man. When criminals vlog their murders, these niggas got here wild, man. We about to get straight into it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not new, I appreciate you for coming back. You're doubling back on me, you are. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight into it. Long live my big brother B.
His first kill, number one. First kill was 19 years old. Name, first kill was nice.
Hello, Cassie.
That's crazy.
I'm getting you on tape, okay? Say hi, please. Just on tape.
Yo,
okay?
that's wow. This is 2016. Hello, Cassie. I'm getting you on tape. That's wild.
I'm getting you on tape, okay? Say hi, please. Just killed Cassie. This is not a fucking joke.
I'm sick.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body. Dude, I just killed Cassie.
These are moments when criminals vlog their own crimes. Let's begin with two 16-year-old high schoolers who made an entire documentary about murdering their fellow classmates.
We're not going not to get caught, Ryan. If we're going for guns, we're just gonna end it. We're just gonna grab the guns and get out of there, kill everybody and leave.
We're going to make history. We're gonna make history.
For all you FBI agents watching this, you were quick enough.
You were quick enough and you weren't smart enough.
On September 22nd,
That's
2006,
wild, nigga, yo.
Brian Lee Draper
It's
and
like some
Tori
movie
Michael
shit.
Adamczyk, friends who had bonded over shared interest in horror movies, especially the 1996 film Scream. Brian and Tori decided to copy the movie's plot by carrying out a real-life murder spree of their own, targeting their fellow female student Danny Dixon as the first victim.
Oh, this shit was damn near
Targeting their fellow
Yo,
female
this shit
plot. Tori
crazy on
Michael
some
Adamczyk.
Scream shit, though. Damn.
Friends who had bonded over shared interest in horror movies, especially the 1996 film Scream. Brian and Tori decided to copy the movie's plot by carrying out a real-life murder spree of their own, targeting their fellow female student Danny Dixon as the first victim.
And we're going over to Danny Dixon's house. We're gonna go snoop around over there and try to see if she's home alone or not. And if she's home alone, splat! She did.
Don't fear.
People will die.
Unfortunately for them, Dixon wasn't home alone, forcing them to abandon her as their first target and choose a more vulnerable target, someone they had easier access to.
Dixon's house. It's clear out there in the pasture. We've already snooped around her house a couple times. She's not home, so we're gonna go to the church over there and we're gonna call a girl and a guy named Cassie and Matt. They're our friends, but we have to make sacrifices, so I feel tonight it is the night, and I feel really weird, inside my stomach and stuff, and I feel like I want to kill somebody. She's our friend, but you know what? We all have to make sacrifices. Our first victim is going to be Cassie Stoddard and her
God,
friends.
turn your brights off,
Well,
asshole.
yeah, we'll find out if she has friends over. She's gonna be alone in a big, dark house out in the middle of nowhere. How perfect can you get? I mean, like, holy shit, dude.
I'm horny just thinking about it.
Hell yeah. So we're gonna fucking kill her and her friends, and we're gonna keep moving on. I heard some news about Kirsten. She's gonna be home alone from 6 to 7. So we might kill her, then drive over to Cassie's thing, and scare the shit out of them, then kill them one by fucking one. Hell yeah.
Why one by one? Why can't it be a
2 by 2 and 3 by 3.
The two new targets Brian and Tori set their sights on were Cassie Jo Stoddard and her boyfriend, Matt Beckham, both high school classmates, and friends of the boys. That night, Cassie wasn't home alone, which made it impossible for Brian and Tori to carry out their plan. However, they soon learned that Cassie would be house-sitting for her aunt and uncle at their remote home the following day, Friday, and would be alone for the entire weekend, while the couple was away on a trip. Seeing this as the perfect opportunity, the pair resumed vlogging the next morning, even capturing footage of Cassie at school as she went about her day, unaware it would be her last.
Hello, Cassie. Hello, Cassie. I'm getting you on tape, okay? Say hi, please. Hi. Okay, see ya. Wait. Have you seen Tori? He's supposed to be here at 7:30, and it's 8:19. He's an hour late. You don't even care, do you? Okay. See ya.
Dang, I'm trying to do this vid.
Brian and Tori managed to trick their way into getting an invitation to watch a movie with Cassie and her boyfriend Matt at the house she was watching, which conveniently aligned with their evil plan. They accepted the offer, then went to the school library, where they further discussed and wrote down the details of how they intended to execute this plan.
Opera is supposed to happen tonight, so hopefully nothing will go wrong. She's watching this. I'm still watching this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cassie's family, but she had number one. We have to stick with the plan. And she's perfect, so she's gonna die. Everyone saw the Kirsten Barnes house, probably. And then we have a new victim now. Her name is Miranda Chacon. She started she told me to be quiet and shut up, so now she's dead. I've always wanted to make a mark on the world and stuff. And this is the good way to do it.
That night, Brian and Tori arrived at Cassie's aunt's house under the pretense of watching a movie. Before settling in, Cassie and Matt showed them around, and during the tour, Brian and Tori left the basement door open so they could return later to carry out their evil plan. Then, just as the movie was about to begin, they changed their minds, claiming they'd rather see the movie at the theaters. They then left, only to return later that night to execute their evil plan.
We're here in his car. The time is 9:50, September 22nd, 2006. Unfortunately, we have the grueling task of killing our two friends, and they are right in a house just down the street.
We just talked to them. We were there for an hour. But
We checked out the whole house. We know there's lots of doors. There's lots of places to hide. I unlocked the back doors, so it's all locked. Now we just gotta wait, and yeah, we're really nervous right now, but you know, we're ready.
we're listening to the greatest rock band
We've waited for
ever,
this for a long time.
Pink Floyd, before we commit the ultimate crime of murder.
We waited for this for a long time.
A long time.
We'll stay tuned.
Brian and Tori returned to the neighborhood and parked a block away, then slipped back in through the unlocked basement door. After wearing their costumes, they tried to bait Cassie and Matt downstairs by making loud noises, and, when that failed, flipped the circuit breaker to plunge the house into darkness. Still no one came, so they flipped the power back on. Feeling uneasy, Cassie asked her boyfriend Matt to stay overnight, but when Matt's mother arrived around 10:30 p.m. to pick him up, she refused to let him stay, and instead invited Cassie to come with them. Cassie declined, choosing to stay behind and fulfill her promise to care for the house and pets. Once Matt and his mother had left, Brian and Tori crept upstairs, armed with 4 hunting knives they'd bought earlier, and stabbed Cassie over 30 times, tragically ending her life.
We just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a fucking joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat, and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie. Oh Oh, fuck. That felt like fucking real. I mean, it went by so fast.
Shut the fuck up. We gotta get our act straight.
It's okay. Okay, let's buy movie tickets now.
Okay.
Come on.
As soon as they'd killed Cassie, Brian and Tori rushed to the movie theater to buy tickets, an attempt to manufacture an alibi. 2 days later, Cassie's body was discovered by her cousin after her aunt and uncle returned from their trip. A police investigation began, and after clearing initial suspects, including Cassie's boyfriend, who had a solid alibi from his mother, attention turned to Brian and Tori, who had also been at the house that night. It didn't take long for investigators to spot inconsistencies in their stories, although Brian had admitted on tape to slitting Cassie's throat.
I stabbed her in the throat.
I thought it didn't go like this. I thought it was guilty case, you know, like yeah, it's guilty. They're trying to, you know, he's trying to splash her and she wouldn't take at all. And he said, we have to kill her. I can't believe I did this. And he said, we have to kill her. And so we stabbed it out of the way. And then he kept, I heard it go in. I heard the chest, like, pound on the chest. It was supposed to happen. It was supposed to be a joke.
Shit. Niggas be watching too many movies, man.
By pitting Brian and Tori against each other, detectives secured confessions, recovered the murder weapons, and even restored their destroyed tape. Both Brian Draper and Tori Adamczyk were charged with first-degree murder, found guilty, and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Next, we have a psychopathic serial killer who vlogged his horrific crimes as he abducted and murdered more than a dozen women.
You sorry about what?
Everything.
Jumping in the car with him up, you don't know? You want to say something to your kids?
Mom, I'm sorry.
This is first kill, number one. First kill was 19 years old.
Between May and October 2001, more than 4 women were reported missing and later found strangled to death along various roadways in the Ferguson area of St. Louis, Missouri. One disturbing detail connected all the victims. They were all sex workers. As the investigation continued, police realized the number of victims were as high as 12. This prompted a St. Louis news reporter to publish a story featuring one of the victims in the newspaper. Like many serial killers who crave public recognition, the killer, 37-year-old Maury Troy Travis, a hotel waiter and convicted felon on probation, sent a letter to the paper. Like many serial killers who crave public recognition, the killer, 37-year-old Maury Troy Travis, a hotel waiter and convicted felon on probation, sent a letter to the reporter, taking credit for the murders. He included a map with an X marking the location of another body in the letter. When authorities found a body exactly where he indicated, they launched a manhunt. They began tracing the source of the map he had used. Investigators subpoenaed the map service provider and obtained the IP address tied to Travis's computer. That led them straight to him. After his arrest, his fingerprints matched those found on several of the victims. His ultimate undoing came when police discovered vlogged videos of him committing the brutal crimes, along with evidence in his torture room basement beneath his home.
Say it clear.
You want the master that pleases me to serve you. You are the master that pleases me to serve you.
Stop, what?
You are the master that pleases me to serve you.
Now you sit your ass down like I said. You sorry?
Yes,
You sorry about what?
everything.
Jumping in the car with him up, you don't know?
It's crazy, but I can't goddamn.
Yes,
You sorry?
yes.
You want to say something to your kids?
Mom, I'm sorry.
Who raising your kids?
Me and my mom and dad.
You ain't raising shit. You on here in your back smoking crack because you ain't going home long. I'm gonna keep you about a week. This is first kill, number one. First kill was 19 years old. Name, First kill was nice.
Unfortunately, the police were only able to find one vlogged video of a single victim. While Maury Travis claimed to have heard over 17 women, the official count was 12. However, before he could stand trial for his crimes, Travis did the unthinkable and offed himself. Next up, this dangerous man forced his ex-girlfriend and however, before he could stand trial for his crimes, Travis did the unthinkable and offed himself. Next up, this dangerous man forced his ex-girlfriend to go live on Facebook to apologize to his current girlfriend, only to murder her during the live stream.
I ain't have no business going off like that, but...
See right there. See right there. Everybody want to be famous. I'm going to make you famous.
Stop, Jonathan.
Now, game over.
On April 12th, 2018, 37-year-old Jonathan Robinson laid siege to the Shreveport, Louisiana home of his ex-girlfriend, 27-year-old mother of three Renita Williams, after she had publicly ridiculed his long-term partner, Sherika Taylor, online, an attack that had driven Sherika into a mental breakdown. Robinson, who'd been dating both women at once and refused to let either go, arrived armed with a rifle, took Renita, her mother, and Rebecca, 27-year-old mother of three Renita Williams, after she had publicly ridiculed his long-term partner, Sherika Taylor, online, an attack that had driven Sherika into a mental breakdown. Robinson, who'd been dating both women at once and refused to let either go, arrived armed with a rifle, took Renita, her mother, and her brother hostage, and ordered Renita to go live on social media to apologize to Sherika. Renita's mother managed to escape and call police, despite Robinson firing shots at her. With the mother gone, Jonathan kept Renita and her brother captive, forcing Renita to continue live streaming apologies until Sherika was satisfied.
Hey, y'all. This Nunu. I apologize for going live on Rika. I ain't had no business doing all that. My page been blocked, so that's why I'm going live. Yes, I know I was wrong. I ain't have no business going off like that, but...
See right there. See right there. Everybody want to be famous. I'm going to make you famous.
Yes.
Nigga sound like Mike Epps.
I am sorry, y'all. This Nunu, I'm blocked off my page. So I had to go out live on Monster Farm. I ain't had no intentions of going live like that. I apologize to everybody. Yes.
What?
No, huh? Yes, that's her. Let me see the phone, son.
No.
Yes. Yes, Aunt Lola.
You think I'm worried about the police right now? Huh? You think I'm worried about the police right now?
No.
I tell you, I don't give a about no police, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
Play over me. Bitch, we'll pull up right now. Pull up. Bitch, want to be famous, I'm going to make you famous.
No.
Want to be famous, I'm going to make you famous.
No.
No. Everybody want to be famous, let's be famous today.
Okay.
Huh? I do.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I get on these bitches level.
No.
The situation then took a dangerous turn when police, alerted by Renita's mother, arrived at the scene, triggering an explosive and violent reaction from Jonathan.
No.
Go.
Stop, Jonathan. Stop, Jonathan.
Now, game over.
Jonathan opened fire on the police outside, and when Renita began to scream, shot her more than 6 times, killing her as her brother managed to escape. Jonathan then engaged in a standoff with the police that lasted for over 80 minutes before Sherika, the woman he had just murdered Renita for, convinced him to surrender.
She about to be out here getting her teeth clapped by somebody else, bro. Did all that for nothing.
And in a scene that would leave anyone shocked, officers then allowed Jonathan, who had just murdered a mother of 3, to share an intimate moment with Sharika, the woman he killed for, after she had arrived to the scene.
That's y'all's words, right, Jonathan?
Talking about, hey, be strong, I love you. But just know, a week later, back getting broke by some nigga with a baby leg.
Jonathan was arrested and charged with second-degree murder, being a felon in possession of a firearm, and simple criminal damage to property. He ultimately took a plea deal, life without the possibility of parole, to avoid the death penalty. Up next, this man vlogged his plans, actions, and escape as he executed his wife and daughter, and then set their house ablaze with them inside.
I just feel like I'm getting knocked back.
What did he do?
Avoid the death penalty. Up next, this man vlogged his plans, actions, and escape as he executed his wife and daughter, and then set their house ablaze with them inside.
I just feel like I'm getting knocked back every time financially. My wife is just gonna suck all the money out that I have.
On April 22nd, 2012, King County Sheriff's deputies and the fire department rushed to the burning home of 41-year-old Peter Keller, his wife Lynette, also 41, and their 18-year-old daughter Kayleen in North Bend, Washington, after several neighbors reported the house was on fire. Firefighters quickly extinguished the flames before significant damage occurred, but what they found inside was shocking. The bodies of Lynette and Kayleen, both shot to death in their beds. Peter was nowhere to be found, leading authorities to initially suspect he might have been a victim or abducted. That changed when investigators discovered tapes, computer files, and drawings soaked in gasoline, suggesting an attempt to destroy evidence in the fire. The tapes revealed that Peter was not a victim at all, but the killer. He had murdered his wife and daughter, planned to burn down the house, and filmed his entire scheme. The tapes also revealed a hideout Peter had prepared in the woods, giving authorities their first clue as to where they might begin searching for him.
This is something I wanted to do probably since I was a teenager, to make a home underground somewhere so I didn't have to live around people. It's just now I have the means, I'm able to actually pay for it. I've spent a lot of money on this so far, thousands of dollars. I just feel like I'm getting knocked back.
How much you spent on this?
Around somewhere. Have the means, I'm able to actually pay for it. I've spent a lot of money on this so far, thousands of dollars. I just feel like I'm getting knocked back every time financially.
You getting knocked back because you spending money
my wife
on
is
an
just
underground fort, nigga.
Just gonna suck all the money out that I have. At this point, I don't know what's gonna happen. I may get caught right away. I mean, I could basically be dead in 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know. It's all up to chance at this point. So I don't think anyone knows where I'm at. Well, it's about 2 weeks before the end. This is going to be my last video.
Using the detailed drawings and video recordings Peter had made over several months documenting the construction of his bunker, police were eventually able to track him down. The moment Peter realized he had been found, he turned the gun on himself and did the unthinkable. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and watch.
Damn, no, he said it too though. That's gonna be his final week, man. Coward, dog. Senseless killings, man. If you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Throw the notice on. I'm holla at y'all on the next one. Gone. Be pretty.
Swagger, she's done fucking crazy.
Got that city on my back, nigga. 20 bows gone in one play. Real trap, nigga.